should you sell your stuff to Play It Again Sports, or should you sell your stuff on Marketplace? That's going to be the question. Let's build together. So a lot of people want to know how to get the best value for your used equipment or your fitness equipment. So I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to answer it with a factual sale to Play It Again Sports. All right. Everything in this bag is new. This is used and these are used. Okay, so listen, you got fitness equipment, you got exercise equipment, you got things you don't use anymore. And now let me tell you, me as a trainer, you will gather things over time that you will no longer use, whether it be you bought equipment for a specific training protocol or clients that you were going to train or whatever the case may be. But now that stuff is sitting around and now you want to get rid of it. So likely majority of the time, this is because you're trying to clean out and make space. But some of us know the equipment or the items we have still hold a value and we just don't want to either give them away or throw them away. We want to try to recoup some of our money. So I decided to take this opportunity to make a video to tell you if I thought it was worth it to sell your stuff on Facebook Marketplace, or was it better to go to a local store in your area called Play It Again Sports. What Play It Again Sports does is they specialize in reselling old used equipment and new equipment. But the good thing is you could take your stuff there and get a value for it. The point is it better to do that or not? So listen, I decided I'm going to go into a Play It Again Sports. Now, this was already 30 minutes away. So that's something else you have to consider. Your travel to a location. Play It Again Sports isn't like abundantly everywhere like they used to be when it first came out. You might have one every 5 to 10 miles, depending where you were. Now they've kind of consolidated and shortened down their locations. So the closest location to me was 30 minutes away. So that's going to be an hour travel there and back. Went there, got there, gathered up my items, took them inside, and while I was inside, they have to do what they call an appraisal. So they're going to go through all of your items and they're going to check it out. They're going to bounce it against the market value, what they've sold it for, and then they're going to try to come up with a price that they're going to give you for that item. While you're doing that, you're going to be able to browse the store and guess. Yeah, while you're browsing the store, they're hoping you want to buy something because they're going to offer you a cash value and they're going to offer you a store credit value. Now, of course, the store credit value typically is always higher. They're not the only people to do this. GameStop and other locations do it as well. They want to give you a little bit more money for in-store credit because they keep that money and you just buy more products from them versus taking that money out of the system and using it wherever. So now here it comes. I got all the stuff in there. I'm walking around the store. I'm doing dips. I played a little bit of golf. I'm looking at all types of other equipment. And yeah, while I'm looking at it, I'm wondering, is there anything I want? Is there anything the little one needs? Is there anything that just is of interest to me that I'm going to use some of this money or credit to purchase that? But I stuck to the script. I want the cash money because likely that's what you're going to want to do. You're not going to want to travel 30 minutes to Play It Again Sports when you can simply probably order off Amazon, right? No. In which I will put Amazon links below for majority of the stuff that I took up there and or anything you might be interested in. So click those links, think about buying. If not, at least I tried to share that with you. So after all this time, I've been in the store looking around. They finally come to me with an offer. The offer for everything that they wanted, which is key, is $82.50. Now, some of the items they did not want, and it's not because they weren't of value or they weren't in good or great condition. It was because they just simply have had similar items like that and they weren't able to sell them or at a high rate where it made business sense to them. So the items like that were the kick practice soccer ball kickstand, the resistance bands, and the brand new overcoat jerseys. And you use these jerseys for if you have a scrimmage game, you got opposing sides, you put one side in the jersey, the other side in regular shirts or not, and they can clearly identify who's on what team. They didn't want those even though they were brand new because they just don't do well with selling them. So those items I kept. Now the other items they kept, the brand new Puma bag, the soccer balls, all of that stuff. Now, I will show my receipt because I thought it was something funny. They kind of lumped all the soccer balls together, although 4 of those soccer balls were brand new, right? And the bag that they were in was a brand new carrier bag, which I don't think, I have to check the receipt, and if we show it in here, I'll highlight it. I don't think they credited me for that. Now, I didn't want to stop that because this is something I want you to be aware of, and I really didn't care. I've got like 6 or 7 of these bags laying around, and that bag actually didn't cost me anything, right? The other thing was another bag that they gave back to me was brand new because of other items they did not want. So altogether, I would say that selling your stuff to Play It Again Sports would dictate a lot of different decisions. But I will tell you, the store manager himself was even honest with me. He sometimes suggests that the customers that come in to sell to him, depending on the item, they sell on Facebook Marketplace. Now, one of those reasons were if it's too big and you don't want to ship it, or it's just something they don't want, but they know maybe you can sell it elsewhere. So that a bit was some transparency and a little bit integrity to kind of suggest to you maybe there's a better place you can get more value. Now, that's not going to be everywhere. Every store manager is not going to do that. Every location is not going to have that same type of integrity. I've seen that store manager. There's several years of me kind of going in and out of that store, and he's typically had a pretty good rep there. So now how about Facebook Marketplace? All right, with Facebook Marketplace, you dictate more of the price you want. Okay, but the downside to Facebook Marketplace in comparison to going to Play It Again Sports is this. You already know you're going to get umpteenth amount of messages talking about, is this still available? You can put in your write-up, in your listing, that if it's posted, it's available. Don't ask me if it's still available. You're still going to get people that are going to hit you up with, is it still available? Then you're going to answer yes, and you may not even get another response. So that's part of your time and aggravation throughout the day that you're going to deal with that until that item sells. You don't deal with that with Play It Again Sports. You're going to go there once, you're going to get an offer. You're going to take that offer or not take that offer, you're going to walk away. So another thing with Facebook Marketplace that I can tell you might help you kind of weed out some things is to set up the offers legitimately as a message, whether they accept or decline it, right? So you don't have to do a bunch of texting. Another thing is if somebody says they want your item, they agree to your price, go ahead and set up a meeting plan, which kind of doesn't lock them into it, but it tells you if they're really serious, if they go about agreeing to the meeting plan. And even still, you can go meet these people and these people don't show up. I've had that happen several times. So that's a part of the thing with Facebook Marketplace, and that wastes your time, it wastes your gas, which essentially is money, which is now taking from the sale that you're initially going to make, when you could have drove to Play It Again Sports, got your offer, took your money, or not took it. Another situation is this. You're likely going to deal with on Facebook Marketplace let me not be rude when I say this. The average person that is would be a window shopper, but on Facebook Marketplace. They just want to hit everybody up because it's something they're interested in. And they're hoping that when they give you a low ass offer, you'll take it, right? That's how it goes. That's the game. But still, I have been able to make more money on some items than Play It Again Sports would have given me on those items. But if I calculate the amount of messages I've answered, if I go about the amount of times I've been out and nobody showed up, maybe there are some pros and cons there to where it wasn't worth it. But at times it has been worth it. So you'll have to decide what you think based off the information I gave you. Would you rather sell on Facebook Marketplace or go to Play It Again Sports? I would say, if you had items that you didn't give a damn whether you were going to toss them or give them away anyway, go to Play It Again Sports. It's one trip. It's going to happen. They're going to give you a value. You're going to take it. You're going to walk away with money in your pocket, so long as it's not lowball. And they don't seem to lowball, but they're going to have to make money. It's a business. Or if it's something that you definitely don't want to give away, you feel like there's an actual number based off your research that you should be able to get, even if the item's used, then maybe you tough it out on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe you get your person, maybe you don't. But I feel like it's always good in case you don't and you've gotten to the point where this has whittled you down and you just want to get it out of your gym, get it out of your house, Play It Again Sport can be your backup. So either way it goes, you can make some money, but there are differences, and I would say more aggravation when dealing with Facebook Marketplace. And you can make more money, but you could deal with a lot of flack. Versus Play It Again Sports is pretty linear. You're gonna go there, you're gonna evaluate your stuff, they're gonna give you an offer, you're gonna take that offer or not take it. Less headache, possibly money, cleaning up the clutter, buy more fitness equipment while you're there. Store credit. All right. So let me know what you think below in the comment section. Let me know if you dealt with Play It Again Sports. Let me know if you've even dealt with Facebook Marketplace and how your experience was. And I will talk to you again soon. All right. Peace.